Miami 31, Ole Miss 27, and what a game this was. Holy cow. I'm still impressed with what Ole Miss was doing with the whole coaching situation, man. I mean, I'm
for sure.
honestly that was impressive. But Miami, guys, they're
Experienced
good.
quarterback. He ain't turned the ball over, and he's the one that made that big play at the end. They're pretty good.
What did we say about the experience? We mentioned this. Experience goes a long ways.
Goes a long ways.
Mm-hmm.
And then I mean that they might have a chance on Monday. I don't know. I mean,
Listen. No, look, I'm impressed. I mean, with what they're doing right now. Carson Beck is playing outside his mind. Man, their running game is impressive. Their defense and the way they get after quarterbacks is just absolutely, dangerous. And Kadarius Toney's little brother. What is he? 16?
Yeah, right.
He's 16 years old and looks like the best player on the football field. I mean, the guy is that. Let me rephrase it. The kid is impressive.
Yeah.
Man, like and you said it, Golding and Ole Miss and what they've done. The coaches and what they've done with this team over the last month. Since Kiffin took out the LSU job, is the most impressive thing I've seen. It was a good ride.
I'm gonna see if you guys look this up or not, but hopefully you're not looking it up. I'm gonna ask you, how many carries do you think Miami had?
Miami carried the ball 32 times.
I was going to say 27, 28.
51 carries as a team.
Golly.
Well, they got a workhorse in Fletcher. He's
Fletcher, and then the other, shoot, I can't even remember the other guy's name.
So Fletcher carried 22 times. Brown carried it 14 times.
That one.
Toney twice. Beck 12. Now, some of those could have been sacks, but it counted as a carry.
Yeah.
So 51 carries, 191 yards, 268 through the air, 23 for 37 for Beck, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Trinidad Chambliss, 23 of 39, 277 yards with a tutty in the air. And then they ran it 21 times for 121 yards. Lacey is unbelievable, guys. 11 carries, 103 yards with a tutty. Now, think about this, though. He had a 73-yard run. That means the other carries went for 10 yards for 30 yards. 10 carries for 30 yards.
So
Miami shutting it down.
Yeah, besides that one breakout run, they shut him down.
Yeah. So, 41 minutes, 22 seconds of possession time for Miami. 18 minutes and 38 seconds for Ole Miss. For this to even be 31-27 is mind-blowing to me.
Absolutely.
Because they wore Ole Miss down.
And just showed you the respect Miami had for that offense.
Yeah. Yeah. That's unbelievable, guys. And then this game was just flat out boring.
No, it wasn't.
Indiana 56, Oregon 22.
I told you, duck season's over, baby. Duck season's over. Kurt Signetti pulled out the belt and put it straight on their rear.
He's probably mad they scored 22, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, I would hate to be in that defensive meeting. Oh, he probably absolutely unleashed it. Heck, he probably put the belt to the defense's butt, too.
Set them up in their first ever national championship appearance, correct?
Okay, so even these stats, it's so funny looking at Mendoza's stats sometimes because 17 for 20, 177 passing yards, 5
touchdowns,
40 carries, 185 yards, 2 tutties. Oregon 24 or 40. Which Dante Moore's coming back. Wow, that shakes things up for the NFL draft. 285, 2 tutties with a pick, and then Oregon ran it 26 times for 93 yards and a touchdown. But the thing I love about Indiana is and Signetti is he doesn't veer off the script that works. It's oh, today we're beating the crap out of them. We're going to run the ball. We're not going to get cute with the passing. We're going to run it because we're beating the crap out of them. Why venture off that? It's very methodical. I think when one of the speeches he talked about was, every single play is an opportunity. He says it just so beautifully. But every single play is an opportunity. 6 seconds of intense, fierce, whatever it is. You've probably seen that clip of him saying that. But man, I can't even imagine going through a coaching meeting with him. And then this is just unbelievable.
Unreal.
Roster talent ranking. 6 5-stars for Oregon, 52 4-stars. Indiana, 0 5-stars and 7 4-stars.
Now, does this include the rankings from the transfer portal or just high school?
According to 247 Sports Composite.
So I'm going to assume high school because, a big part of Indiana's success the last couple of years has been he's been hitting, and not just like, one or two guy. He's been hitting a lot on these players in the portal.
Yeah.
One thing I love about watching Indiana football and Kurt Signetti on the sideline is it doesn't matter if their quarterback, if Mendoza gets sacked for a 3-yard loss or throws an interception or the running back runs for 20 yards or they hit one for 80. That fool's face, expressions, reactions, nothing.
Doesn't
change.
Yeah.
He just, let's go. Hey, come on.
Yeah.
Let's go. Next. Hey, field goal. Let's go. Kickoff. The dude doesn't flinch.
Do you think Dan Lanning and Oregon ever win a championship?
No.
Eventually. I think they do.
I think he's a great coach.
He's
tons of resources.
One of the top coaches in NCAA.
So I think in this day and age, he's at the perfect school because he's got so much money behind him that,
as our friend says, Uncle Phil is wanting a championship before he dies.
Yeah. So, I think in this day and age where money is buying a lot, I think, he'll eventually get it done.
Well, my question is, the one question that I've wondered is, what NFL team is going to try and hire Signetti?
I don't know if any, John.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I hear that.
Because the guy's 60-something years old.
Yeah, that's where
I get it. No, I completely
John, so
understand.
I agree with you there. I think they try. I don't think he goes.
I don't think he does either. I think he's content. I think he's happy where he's at.
Like, hey, you ever thought about? I think they might reach out like that, but I don't think he'll consider it at all.
It's one of those deals where it's like, okay, I've done well here in college. I won a championship. Have I conquered the mountain? Okay, maybe. Does he consider it? Does he entertain it? I don't know. I think it'd be interesting.
You got to think it's a completely different game. Like, that's why you don't see a lot of these guys have success in the NFL, or you even see them want to consider the NFL. But
you're not looking at one of these young guys that are just an up and coming coordinator and not proven anything. This guy, he's went from being on Saban's staff at Alabama to betting on himself and taking a job down here at the totem pole university and worked his way back up. And now he's got Indiana, who's never done anything, never won anything in football, never been relevant, and has elevated them to a national championship.
Well, if going off that, why don't you call Kalen DeBoer? Try to get him to come in the NFL.
What's he done, though?
He's done nothing but win up everywhere he's been. You want to talk about
he's winning in the regular season.
Clearly, you haven't Googled him. Google him. He's won everywhere he's won.
He's winning in the regular season. He does well until the playoffs hit. That's different.
He let his team to the national.
That's like saying why is an NFL team? Why didn't they ever contact Mike Gundy?
He led Washington to the national championship a couple years ago.
Why didn't anybody? I mean, you're talking about winning in the regular season. Why did nobody ever contact Mike Gundy?
Again,
I'm
John,
talking about actual
Jalen DeBoer led his team
nobody
to the
to a
national
championship.
championship. He led his team to the national championship the other day, or a couple years ago. That's how we got to Alabama.
The other day.
That's how we got to Alabama.
They got beat.
So what if Kirk Cinetti in Indiana lose this game against Miami? Well, now there's Mario Cristobal. Is he the hotter topic?
And that's what I was going to say. What if he doesn't win the championship?
What if he doesn't win? Yeah.
It's done, boys. I said it.
When's the last time John's made guarantees? I wish we had the video replay.
Yeah,
how confident are you in the Dallas Cowboys? 100% confident that they'll win. I think they won one game the rest of the year.
Listen, Mr. Undefeated in the division and the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I'm 100%. So anytime John gives 100% guarantee, just know it's off the fit. So congratulations, Miami, on your national championship.
So who wins this game, guys? Here it is. National
Indiana.
Championship, January 19th, 2026, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, ESPN, which is next Monday, I believe. Who wins?
I think it's going to be a good game. I think both teams have talent on both sides of the ball. Both the defenses are good. Miami's got a really good offensive line because John just spouted off their tackle's name about 30,000 times for the Chargers fans, the draft or whatever. I mean, the quarterback experience. I mean, Carson Beck. Keep on leaning towards that. I mean, if Indiana wins, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. If Miami wins, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it could be a pretty good national championship.
Mm-hmm. So, score predictions:
Indiana 31, Miami 28.
Indiana's going to win. I'm going to say 38-21.
38-21, John.
I didn't stutter.
But on these pickings, we'd have to go back and look. I'm pretty sure I picked Miami to make the run all the way to the national championship when we did our postseason pick on these. But
yeah, you did. John, I don't know about that big of a blowout. Because we're underestimating the coach for Miami too. That dude.
I'm not underestimating anything Mario Cristobal or the Miami Hurricanes.
Miami's strength is what can help them win this game, and they have an elite offensive line and a very good run game. I mean, and hey, here's another little thing that we didn't even think about. Where's this game being played at?
Mm-hmm. I know where it's played at.
In Miami.
Yeah, I always hate that, but in this case, they've won 3 games to get there. So, people had opportunities to knock them off. I'm going to go Indiana. I am going to go Indiana. Definitely not like you are, Jonathan, but I'm going to say I don't think it's going to be as high scoring as you guys are saying either. I think it's going to be 24-20 Indiana. 24-20.
A common opponent they both had, Ohio State. Miami looked better against Ohio State than Indiana did. Kind of handled them a little bit better.
Which time? Because Indiana won
13-6. 13-6. And Miami kind of handled Ohio State a little bit better.
Yeah. So there you have it. There's your college football playoff prediction.